Today we got a special episode for y'all. We're checking out one of the top selling suburbs of all of Houston. And in today's episode, we're going over a brand new, spanking brand new master plan community that just opened up. They don't even have permanent power yet. All of the model homes are on generators, but I wanted to make sure that you got in there first to see it. We're going to go over all the builders, all their incentives, all of their amenities, schools, everything that you need to know so you can make a great decision on whether or not this is in fact the new Cypress, as some people are calling it. If that sounds great, stay tuned. So how does the country town of Hockley, Texas become one of the top selling communities in all of Houston for most of last year? And it looks like it's going to be the same trend this year. Is because of a couple different things. It has easy access to the interstate. It's 5 minutes from one of the most premier communities in all of Houston, Cypress, Texas. And beautiful communities with top tier builders like this are opening up communities like wildfire. Today we're in Jubilee and we are going to check out one of the newest master plan communities to open up. They're so early here, guys. They're not even on full power. They're all on generators right now. We're going to talk about an incentive at one of these builders that is just crazy, something like nothing that I've ever heard of before. But sit back and relax. Got some beautiful models from some of my favorite builders, from Highland Homes, Perry Homes, Coventry. We got some Newmark in here. We got a little bit of everybody that you know and love on this channel. They're here in Jubilee, so sit back and enjoy the tours. And first up on the list, we have the Highland Homes Lincoln Plan. This is one that I have never personally seen in person before as a model home. In the 40-foot and 45-foot sections, they typically will go with like a Everly or a Ellington plan is typically the one that they will use for this size model. So this is a first for me checking this out. Let's go and see what you think about the Lincoln Plan by Highland Homes. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from this plan so far. Sales team is super nice. Good vibes, good layout. It's a little bit similar to the Everly plan in that you have the peekaboo, but it's just structured in a way that I think is kind of really beautiful and really opens the space up and makes it feel a little bit wider than the Everly plan is. I'm glad they kind of went with this because many times on one of the feedbacks that even though me and my wife really love the Everly plan is that it can feel kind of narrow and kind of shotgunning because they have that kitchen off to the side like that. It really opens up that space. Couple little peekaboo spots from upstairs. Highland Homes blasting that happy Highland Homes come by me music like they always do. Nice little game room flex area up here. And another little peekaboo. Ooh, actual media room. I like. Yeah, this house has a great layout. Great finishes. Highland Homes is one of the best, offers one of the most customizations that you'll get in a house for sure, especially from a cosmetic standpoint. They're a little bit more rigid when it comes to changing and moving walls and things like that, but highly customizable when it comes to the overall finishes of the house for sure. Beautiful home, loving that model. That may be one of my new favorite models for the 40-foot plans, and it's probably one of the smaller models that they would typically do. Like I said, they typically would go with an Everly or an Ellington plan, and this one was a Lincoln plan, and that one was under 2,200 square feet. So definitely one of the smaller 40-foot products that we would see from Highland Homes in the Houston Metro from a model perspective, but it didn't feel small. It's just a great use of overall space. So keep that one in mind and let me know what you think about the Highland home. Now we're about to go and check out the David Weekley home and let me know what you think about that one. This one is all in villain black, like I love it, giving me those city vibes like I used to have before I moved out to the country, but I'm really loving the exterior of that. Let me know what you think as well. And as we walk up to the David Weekley house, the question that sometimes comes up is, why would I use a real estate agent for purchasing a new construction home? Can't I just go there and just sign everything and do everything on my own? And the answer is yes, you could, but you would be honestly doing yourself a disservice. One of the things that I pride myself on with having the new construction experience that I have is being that buffer between you and the BS that is often said. Some of these people out here that I've worked with before, and I know they're just really great sales agents out here, but you wouldn't imagine the things that sometimes is said to a client when they're by themselves versus what would be said in front of me. And oftentimes I'm there to be that buffer to tell you, no, that's not the best deal. No, that's not the best incentive. So buffering through some of the drama and the BS that some of these people can sometimes say, the ones that don't have the integrity to be open and honest and just say, hey, this is what it is. This is the reality of it. And sometimes when I'm in there making content, just overhearing some of the things that some of them are saying to people that are just in there by themselves can be crazy. And it's just like, you can tell that some of these people just got the commission breath on them, and they'll say anything to get you in there to sign that moment. But the biggest thing that an agent does for you when you're dealing with new construction is, one, being able to survey the overall market. Many times, like with all of these builders right now, I have people under contract with all of these builders right now. So if someone were to say that this is the best incentive or that they're not doing this anywhere else in the metro, I can very quickly tap you on the leg and be like, nah, that's kind of cap. So shameless plug, I'll put my info underneath here. Book a call, hit me with a text, call, email. Even if you come out here by yourself, if you put my info down, I'll be able to step in and make sure that I'm being that buffer for you like you desperately need in a market like this. But now, enough of that yapping. Let's get in here to check out the David Weekley home. So what did you think of the Genoa plan by David Weekley? Beautiful one-story plan, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, with a around 2,300 square feet, so a little bit bigger than we saw for the Highland, but a different sort of vibe. One of the things that is going to be pushed that you're going to see very quickly here in Jubilee is that they have a attention to wellness and attention to overall community health that you won't see in any other community that I've toured so far. They're going to have a reflection and meditation area. They're going to have their own rec center. All of the houses are going to come with home automation. All of the houses here are going to come with its own water filtration system, at least for the isolated in the kitchen. So you'll have fresh, clean water, where that would be an add-on for most builders and other communities. So that's just something that I have never seen. And David Weekley, for the rest of this month, if you were to contract on a house this month, they'll give you a free Generac system free of charge. And I have never seen that. I've never seen that in the metro, and that can run you for a house this size anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000, and so that would be an added perk on top of the incentives that they're giving you in general. So huge incentives, huge savings. Again, that's one of the reasons why when you're looking at new constructions, you want to have a real estate agent that has the knowledge and that has the relationships with the sales team like I do, because that's not publicized on the internet. You don't see that on the internet right now unless you are talking to these specific people here on site for options that aren't even listed on the MLS, right? So that is another cool one right there. We're going to go and check out this Newmark home that also has another feature and a layout that I have never seen before in this style of home and this style of community. So first we had the Highland homes that was around 2,200 square feet. Base price on that is like $440-ish. We have the Genoa plan. Base price on this one is like $420-ish. They're around that same size, 22 to 2,300 square feet. Now we're gonna go and check out this Newmark home and let me know what you think. All right, guys, so as I was rolling in to check out the Newmark model, I ran into the actual director of Joy, Karen, behind me, and she's gonna talk about some of the wellness initiatives that I touched on briefly and kind of go way more in depth because she's the pro out here.
Something like that, yeah.
So what do you got? What's the wellness all about here? What can potential buyers in Jubilee expect, and what's to come that we can't see quite right now?
There's a lot of things to expect. We have a lot of really cool things happening. So as you notice, in every model home, we have that exploration, reflection, inspiration, connection zones, which are also the ones that are getting built right at the entrance. So as you walk in, you will be able to see them.
Okay.
Right now, we have the connection and inspiration done. They're working on the reflection. We want to make sure that you, first of all, you spend 90% of your life at your home. I mean, you're always there. And a lot of people now are working from home.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that it's comfortable. It doesn't feel like, you're overstepping boundaries or anything. So like you notice, in every home we have oral for filtering when it comes to circadian rhythm, or fresher air, the water, all of our, not amenities, but all of our systems inside, they're all in the app, which will also have an app. We're working it. It should be coming out soon.
Cool.
That will show our zones, amenities, and alarm systems. We also will be having this. So this will be all the events that I'll be planning all year long. I will be doing from 75 plus each year. So it'll be like around 6 to 10 events per month.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Which some of them we're starting to do already.
Gotcha.
Right now we're on a 4th event to make sure that all the residents are starting to move in yet. Even though they're not living at Jubilee yet, they're meeting their soon-to-be neighbors.
Gotcha.
And again, focusing on their zones. For that exploration, I want people to go back out in nature. So I'm going to be doing a lot of gardening classes for you to learn how to grow your own food again. Then going to the connection zone, I will be bringing a professional chef to teach you how to cook food with all the things that we have grown together.
Cool.
Then going to the reflection zone, I will be having a lot of fitness classes. So it could be like yoga, Zumba, salsa class, anything that gets you energized and just ready to move. And also on your zen place and do a lot of sound baths here and there. And then for our kiddos, their inspiration, we have a playground build. I will be doing a lot of kids activities. We're thinking about doing the summer camp or doing any holiday gatherings like Easter, pancakes with Santa, anything that just kind of gets everyone excited and together.
Nice, nice. So it sounds like Karen has a bunch of stuff coming for the Jubilee buyers here. And so if you want to know more, hit me in the comment section or shoot me with a text, and I can make sure that I get in touch with the pro out here and let you know what's going on. So a lot of cool stuff coming for the Jubilee buyers. The first set of residents are scheduled to close and be actually moved in that like July, August kind of time frame. It's called the Presidio plan. It has this little space right behind me that is ideally based as a storage that can be converted into an in-law suite, a gym, whatever you want it to be. Beautiful space. We're going to go and check it out right now and let me know what you think. It looks like they got it set up as like a little meditation zone, but this would be amazing as an at-home gym or an in-law suite. The layout of the house itself has 4 full bedrooms, 2.5 baths, I believe, and this one would give you your own separate little bathroom out here. I'm not sure if you could quite fit a full bathroom in here to put a tub. That might be a question that I'll actually have for my girl. I think I saw Martha pulling up right now. But yeah, this space is amazing. Loving this space. Crazy. Let's hop back on the tour.
Talk about.
So I ran into my girl Martha.
Hello, hello.
And we had such a great time on our house in Town Lake that we did.
Yes, we did.
She was the first to tell me that she was moving out here and that her model was ready, so I knew that I had to come out here.
I love to see you. Thank you,
I had
Aaron,
to come
for
get
coming.
some footage. And so I'm putting her on the spot a little bit.
Little bit.
This is a brand new plan by them. I had never seen this plan before,
Correct,
and
yes.
it is absolutely
Super
stunning.
unique.
So I wanted her to just kind of talk through some plans that maybe this is similar to, and some thoughts on some of the design choices and finishes in here, and just kind of go through this beautiful home that Newmark has, and only Newmark does it like this.
Is this live?
Yes.
Oh, God.
No, it's
Okay.
not live.
It's not live, so it gets edited?
Yeah, it gets
okay,
edited.
okay. So, Newmark Homes, we are known for our custom product, our custom homes. And here in Jubilee, we are semi-custom.
Okay.
So this is kind of a copy of our bigger homes, our 70, 80-foot homes.
Yeah, I was just about to say that I've seen that kind of a space on much bigger houses,
Courtyards.
but never
Yes.
seen this on.
Have you ever seen a house with a courtyard? That's what we're known for, right?
Yes.
So we brought that here. How exciting.
Exciting.
And this allows for a bigger kitchen. I mean, take a look at this kitchen. There's a window in the kitchen, very rare.
Yeah.
Look at all this cabinet space.
Yep.
High ceilings, lots of natural light.
Crazy. This is a crazy kitchen.
Semi-custom, yes.
Crazy
Double
kitchen.
doors. It's a beautiful house.
Yep.
It's very unique. It's got a courtyard, like I mentioned. And it's got a space that we call a retreat. You can make that your... We stage as a yoga studio.
Yes, I
So
was
how
just
many
in
of
there.
us can say, I have a yoga studio at home, right?
And I was
but it's
just
not
in
going to be your
there.
private little media room or a home away from home.
Yes.
Man caves, if you guys are looking for that.
Yeah.
Send them there.
Yeah.
I mean, but just, so the space itself is 2,500 square feet. If you add with the addition of the retreat, we're looking about 2,800 square feet.
Okay. And not to hold you to price and all that
Sure.
stuff. I know that changes, but base right now, with an
now.
add-on
Yes.
flex space, what would that
So
run
this
right
house
now?
starts base at 455.
Okay.
And with the add-on, that's only 18,000.
Not bad.
And let's say all said and done, and you go to design center and you upgrade this house, maybe low fives.
Okay. Can you get a full bathroom in there to make that like
Absolutely,
a true in-law
yes.
suite? So
Again, semi-custom. We can do
told
it.
y'all,
Anything you want.
I told y'all I would ask. You got the answer right there.
You
so,
want us? Yes. You want us to knock down a wall? We can do it.
Okay. So that's
We're
the kind
never
of
going to
stuff.
say no to you.
That's the kind of stuff that I like to hear, and that has been my experience working with Newmark, is that for questions being asked of them, they are one of the most agreeable to make it happen. Now, whether or not you're willing to pay for it, that's a whole nother thing. As long as you're willing to pay for it, they can pretty
We
much
have great
try to do it.
incentives.
What
Just
are
come
they?
ask me.
What are they right now?
Right now, we are giving up to 50,000,
Ooh.
and it's flex spending. Use it however you like.
So closing costs, price,
design, structural,
interest rate buy down, any of that
any
stuff.
of that, yes.
Hard to beat, guys. So yeah, this is Martha. This is the 45 foot, right?
45 foot in Jubilee,
45
yes.
foot section in Jubilee. This is the Presidio plan. And that's it for the day. Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty. Thank you. Good to see you as well. Beautiful, beautiful house. So that was my girl, Martha. She just told you about all the great incentives that they got here. I know her. We've done a few deals together now, and I know that I can get a little bit more out of her. Got a little bit more to play with than that $50,000 that we talked about. So if you are interested in a Newmark home in here in Jubilee, hit me up. I know that I can get you a little bit better deal working with me. But gorgeous. So a little bit more on the wellness that they're doing in this community. We talked a little bit about the security and safety system here. Everybody is going to get that here. We also talked about the filtration system that everybody is going to get in here for your refrigerator and for the water. Another thing that Martha just brought to my attention was the circadian light, the circadian rhythm lighting package that the houses are going to get here in 3 of their primary rooms. And so it's going to mimic your sleep pattern where you are dealing with being up for work, and then it's going to have a relax mode that's a little bit dimmer, and it's going to have like a rest mode when it's time to kind of come down and for sleep. And so the lights are going to be a little bit lower, and then you have sleep. And so it's cool. Let me see if I can get it to show you right now kind of what it does above me. I don't know if it'll catch it on camera, but I'll try to show it. So it got a little bit brighter, you see that? Then it got a little bit dimmer there, a little dimmer still because we're about to wind it down and relax. And now it's time to go to bed. And so this can be automated to follow, like I said, the sleep cycle. This is one of the features that this community has to have, and it has to be rated for to pass the rating of being a healthy home as they are advertising in this community. The last thing that Martha told me about was the MERV. It is the air filtration system. So you know how you have those air filters in your house. In here, you have to go up to a certain filtration on your AC unit to make it get even less and less particulates in the air, so you're breathing cleaner air inside of your home. Newmark also does spray foam insulation, so their houses are just rock solid airtight, and so this is going to be one of the cleanest breathing, cleanest drinking, most relaxing lighting houses that you can get in the community. And you know a guy that knows the girl that can get you a great deal, so hit me up. But now back to the tour. Great little plan. I don't want to say little because it ain't little. It's like 2,600 square feet. Gorgeous plan. Gorgeous, gorgeous plan. Now let's go check out upstairs and see what the Presidio plan has to offer. Like I said, this is my first time seeing this one. This is a brand new plan for the Metro. They would typically have this kind of a style and this kind of pizzazz in your wider 60 to 70 foot plus style homes, but loving what I'm seeing so far. A nice sized game room over here, media space. You could probably close that off and make it like a true media space. way to the right. Full bath. Beautiful room. Mini walk-in closet. Another room. Another decent sized little closet. And the last wing of this gorgeous brand new model never seen in the Houston Metro before. And you're one of the first to see it on this channel. Nice little closet. So all in all, I think this is a gorgeous plan. Newmark just does a thing. Newmark has a thing and they just do it so well. They're so high design. They are a top tier builder here. Whenever a community has Newmark in it, they typically only build with really high-end developers. They're not everywhere. Newmark's not one of those builders that's going to be everywhere in every community, and I kind of like that because when you come across them, you typically get something special like this. Crazy. But now on to the next size of lots. We're going to hop up into that like 50 plus size lots. I believe we got a Chesmar, I believe we have a Perry, and I think we might have a TriPoint. And so we'll go and check out all of those and let me know what you think about those. But as far as the 45-foot section and under go, give me your vote and let me know what you think about this floor plan. If you had to rank them 1 through 3 that we have seen so far, we had the Highland, then we had the David Weekley. David Weekley is giving you that full-on generator system if you sign a contract with them this month. And then we had the full-on beautiful in-law suite slash your gym slash full yoga studio, whatever you want, with a little mini courtyard that only Newmark does at a level like this. What do you think? I think I got my vote. I think I know what my favorite is, but let me know in the comment section which one you're liking the most. And as we walk on over to this TriPoint home, that was one of the craziest 45-foot model homes that I have ever seen in Houston. But what is even crazier is that you haven't called or texted me, sent me an email, reached out, booked a call and said, hey, Aaron, I want you to be my agent. I want you to represent me in one of the biggest moves or transitions of my life. And that's kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. You're still here. You're still watching. You still got time. I'll wait. But no, in all seriousness, even if you show up to one of these places without me, like I said earlier, if you leave my name, my number, my email, all of that stuff, they can look me up in the system. I've done deals with all of these people. And then that way I can be that buffer, like I said before earlier, for you in a huge purchase in your life. And I want to make sure that you're getting the absolute best deal. And the only way I can do that is if you hit me up. But right now, let's go and hop into this gorgeous TriPoint home behind me. Gorgeous. So base price on this is right around $480, $490. This one, as seen, all decked out, is closer to $600, depending on the lot, and kind of finishes similar to this one. This would be around $600. I think I want an inventory as we speak that's like $610. So just showing you the range. And this is like a 31 to 3,200 square foot house. So base price on a 3,200 square foot house to be $480 is kind of crazy. I know that when my family and I were looking briefly when we were looking in the Bridgeland area, $480 was getting us like maybe 2,600 square feet at the time when we were looking. So this is definitely a step up for that same amount of money. Yeah, gorgeous. Beautiful little encased patio, kind of similar to the Highland 222 plan. My experience with TriPoint in my career has been great. They're one of those builders that are a little bit more selective on the communities that they are in. And I like that as well. You know, they tend to give you a lot of bang for your buck compared to some of the other builders in the area when they're partnered up with them. And you get a really nice house and you can customize it and deck it out as much as you want with TriPoint. Under contract for one right now. It's looking like might have another one coming here soon. But yeah, gorgeous. Let's now go check out upstairs. So that was 1 bedroom, primary. We have an office downstairs. Kind of got a informal dining room nook. Gorgeous. Now let's go check out upstairs. Texas game room. Usually one of these or a pool table is what you're gonna see in the models. Actual media space. Peekaboo to all the fun. Peekaboo to your front. And here's the rest of the wing. So it's probably attic space if I had to guess. Yeah, so that's your attic, which you would probably be able to finish that out to do something else if you wanted to just spend the money. Another secondary bedroom. Another secondary bedroom. So definitely beautiful option. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Linen closet, more storage back here, but I'm definitely a fan of this TriPoint home. And this is the GoldenEye plan. Like I said, around 3,100, 3,200 square feet. Base is like 485 right now, going up. Decked out like this, you can get as high as close to 600, but really great option out here. So what'd you think about that TriPoint home? We're about to head on over to this Chesmar and see if they are open. I'm not seeing a car in front, so maybe not on that one, but we will see as I get to it. What else does a real estate agent do for you? The next thing, and it's something that I'm gonna do while I'm on this side of the world, getting this content from you. As soon as I leave here, I'm gonna go and check up on all of my, especially for my relocation clients, I'm gonna go and put eyes on the construction. So I'm gonna do my progress update photos. That's just something that I did when I was in my construction realm before real estate. I would go and do videos and photos to show the progress to the end user and the client, to show what was going on. And it's just something that carried over to me in this career as the build is going. as things are progressing, especially for those that are further away, I try to do my best to come out here once or twice a month just to show you the progress that's being made on your property. And for even those that live here, I still do the same thing just because to knowledgeably tell you what I think and where things are and how long it'll take and all of the things that are important to you so you can have the correct expectations of when things are going to finish. I need to put eyes on it, and that's what a really great agent like myself would do when it comes to new construction. So it's not just the sign up and just the contract parts, it's the ongoing support. Either you're here locally or whether or not you're moving from somewhere else. Most of my clients are like y'all, moving from somewhere else, and I do the bi-weekly to monthly check-ins just to make sure that things are progressing as they should be on the property, so you don't have any surprises when it's time for you to sign and close on your home. So it looks like Chesmar is not in today. They have a sign on the door saying they're open a little bit later, so maybe I'll come back out to check out their model. But right now we're gonna hop on down to this Weston home and see what they have to offer us in Jubilee. It looks like we stepped up to maybe the 60-foot section over here, but we'll see what this model is and let me know what you think.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Connected to the laundry room out of your closet. I know that's something that a lot of my clients will say that they like when they're moving here to Texas, is that laundry and kind of getting ready for the day is a little bit easier when it's all connected like that. But now let's go and check out upstairs. Actual media room, pretty good size. This is the Asher 9 plan. It's about 3,800 square feet. Jack and Jill bathroom. We'll go to the other side. But nice size room. That's a cool little detail. I have to show the wife that one. And bigger closet than this one. Little desk, so this would probably be for an older kid. Nice size room. Bigger closet in here as well. And this is the other side of that bathroom. Show you that one. Another full bath. Classic Western Rotunda. So Asher 9 just met Macy Thibodeau, my Louisiana cousin. So if you come out here, tell her that I sent you. That was an Asher 9, 3,800 square feet. That one is going to be somewhere around 700,000, give or take. They have a bunch that are going to be in inventory. The one kind of con with dealing with Weston, even though they are the most viewed videos on my channel, is that they no longer let you do dirt bills. Just in the metro, they have basically gone all inventory. The benefit of that is that, one, you know when your house is going to be built. Two, the house that you're seeing, there's going to be no surprises. You know the exact finishes and all the things that are going into that house. And the third benefit is that you know when it's going to be built, so you can kind of hedge your bets on what the interest rates are at the time, and affordability and just payments. All those things are going to be kind of more well known going the inventory route. It's just that telling someone that can afford an $800,000 house that they can't go in and pick their lot and pick the finishes and pick everything is kind of a hard pill to swallow. But unfortunately, if you want a Weston in Houston right now, that's what you're dealing with. You're going to buy a house and then make those changes afterwards, or kind of live with what they have. One thing that I can say about Weston, though, is they tend to give you a nice, really like polished, great entry-level product. Not entry-level, but like an entry starting point where the finishes that you do get, you're not going to want to change out very quickly because they're really nice, but you do not have the full customization and ground-up builds like you have with this last house that we're going to go check out from Perry Homes. We're going to go see what that model is, and I want you to let me know. We got two competitions going. We got the 45-foot and under section, and then we got the big boys down here with Weston, and we got this Perry home that I'm about to walk into right now. So let me know what you think. But everything that I'm seeing right now for this community is a win. I'm seeing a couple walking trails and lakes that I've passed by. Behind me, there is a pocket park that has already opened and is ready for use. They're going to have a rec center not too far from here, around the corner from where we are right now. And so everything that I'm seeing is all positive so far. And this is definitely going to be one of those communities that I think is going to have a lot of people flocking to it, just for the variety of great builder that you have here and the different size lots that you have here. Perry 3593 plan. I think I got a 3595 on the channel. I can't remember if I got the 93. But either way, you're getting it right now. This is what they got in Jubilee. Guest suite, go check out the primary. Loving the windows in here though. And that's kind of the theme with everybody right now, is as the first section of houses are just starting to get full power to them. You're seeing a lot of generators right now. We're out here really early. You're one of the first people to see these model homes. So stay with me. Shower with the peekaboo. Secondary closet. See if this is another one. That was kind of small. Yeah, okay. So you got two closets. But yeah, similar to a lot of the big, nice two-story options with Perry, when you go to that like 60-foot plus, now we're gonna go upstairs and check out the second floor. Peekaboo on both sides. Texas game room. Foosball, pool table, card table. The standard for the models. Really good media room. It's a really nice size. Check out the other wing. Loving the windows. The natural light in this house is nuts. Jack and Jill style bathroom. So we'll go to down the other hall. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So that was a gorgeous Perry Homes model. They are, like I mentioned before, offering dirt builds, and the price point of where you're going to be looking at here, you're going to be high 6s to 7s for a property that is going to be this size, this width out here for Perry Homes. You do have the full ability to pick your lot, you know, pick your finishes, pick your design, pick your structural changes where you wouldn't get that with the Weston. But house for house, what do you think about what this house looked like versus what that Weston looked like down there? Before we get out of here, a couple quick stats. This is going to be Weiler ISD. I've talked to a couple of the sales people here, Martha being one of them, that confirmed that they, at some point in time, just like the last section of Bridgeland, are going to have their own elementary, middle, and high school. The land has already been purchased. This community was actually originally supposed to be about 5,000 single-family homes in this community. They've shrunk that down to about 4,000 to make room for all of the schools that are going to be here to service just this community. There's also going to be some, I've seen some maps for future commercial as well So there's going to be a lot of growth that happens out here, and it's no secret why a lot of people are trying to call this the new Cypress. I think it has a really great potential. As you drive out here, there's a lot of green space around and surrounding it. There's a lot of place for growth. There's a lot of places that can be your next restaurant, your next event place, your things that you want to do to where you don't need Cypress, but in the interim, you're about 5 minutes away from one of the greatest city suburbs in Houston, known as Cypress, Texas. So you got everything you need. But is this the wave of the future? Smart homes that have great technology, have great health, and have attention to wellness for their buyers. I think this is absolutely the wave of the future, and I see why communities like this are causing Hockley to be one of the hot spots in Houston.